Alright, so I really like this one, the wood supplies. Not only do you need it if you want everyone to live at the end, because someone will die of cold, an entire household, if they don't have this. Um, but it also raises hope, which is always quite useful. I do not like this prayers at work, um, especially because it slowly starts to infect like all your main workplaces, like the infirmaries, which, let's face it, that's where it's needed most to not happen. But yeah, the wood stockpile is a great one. Um, let's just boost the wood a little bit more. We're in the end game now, where I'm pretty sure we'll get through happily with coal. In terms of like boosting everything, we've got enough medical stuff here happening and going on. That's going to be fine. This is going to just help our final like stockpile of coal to keep us alive and keep us breathing. We can still upgrade to like engineers, so I can have one working in the background and then start doing that a bit more automated. This needs updating because we're gonna have to close the coal mines, but I'm hoping that I'll have enough stockpile left over for it not to be too much of a problem. The city's pretty packed. I'm not gonna lie. Almost everyone is still alive. I think we've had 3 deaths, which is not bad considering if this is hard mode and everyone's still in a tent. I have a feeling that count is gonna go up. It's not gonna stay that way forever, but let's see if we can just edge out another one of those. I'm just gonna grab as much food as possible now. That's good for that. Let's move into engineer automations. We're going into overtime, guys. You guys are coming out of overtime. You guys as well. I know, no need to thank me. You're all good workers. Let's throw some engineers back in there and restart the prosthetic train. So we just secured enough of the infirmaries and care homes. Look at my little care house area up here to supply nearly all of the city. I think we got 200 people left out in the cold. So obviously when things start to get really desperate, we'll take these down for 4, and then we can put in another one here, maybe 2, 3, just expand the range and get that out so we can essentially just make the most out of what we have and get as many infirmaries out with 20 each and the care homes with 20 each. We should be able to house almost the entire city in an infirmary or a care house, which should be enough to wait out the storm, but we'll have to increase the temperature to maximum, and we'll have to like boost it overnight, which I should do now. Except it's morning, so there wasn't much point in that. Oh well, we'll save it. We've got no choice now. But yeah, everyone should be in there, but we'll need to turn on the heaters for everyone. And as you can see, it's maxed out for the heaters, so it's not gonna be too bad. But right, engineer automations, which is good. Streamline prosthetics, that'll be the next one. What else do we need? We need all of this needs updating because we'll need to put it in place. Even if we don't put anyone inside there, we'll need to have that in place. We've done all we can here, and it's this as well. So two things really to be done. 135 already sick, but as you can see from my tally, we've still got like enough people in reserve that that's not an issue. And we're full on food. So I could start disbanding some of these. Let's dismantle these for resources and also for space. We can build the coal thumpers and all of that here, I think. That's going to be where this goes. Let's switch to standard meals because, you know, I think people deserve something other than soup. We've got enough tied over in soup, so let's switch back to standards. Optional prosthetics. Less to make, and now more made quicker as well soon. Go. Let's throw that over. What have we got? We got mostly soup, right? Yeah, we got more soup than we got standard meals. Standard meals is going to last for a while, but then people are going to get upset because they're eating soup. But we've got some in stockpiles, so we should be able to boost up the standard meals. They'll eat those first before they hit the soup, and then they'll hit the soup and be unhappy about it. And the worst thing we can have is lots of discontent at that point, so let's not do that. Go. This will be the last away journey before the dawn. So let's get what we can in terms of raw food, just to pad out what we've already got. Good. To eat, yes, make sure you eat, guys. We do need you to eat something. That's fine. Right. Hunting, going to eat and hunting. Yes, yes. More coal. More food. Food and coal, coal and food. 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 Look at discontent going down when people realize we've got enough to stockpile for a while. They're like, hey, actually, this guy knows what he's doing. Yeah. It's a pity you guys didn't know what you're doing. Complaining constantly and wanting more food, more stuff, more rations. Do you think I'm be able to do this all the time? No. Right, let's get that on. It's gonna get real cold real fast. Let's move these guys back to one more time. And no, that's back to one more time as well. Okay. Boost it. Boost it. Boost it, because we've got the food to spare. It unfortunately, again, I wish it took from the soup instead of the standard meals. When you do that, it will always take from the standard meals, and I wish it wouldn't. It would be prioritized to overtime would be, and like each foreman should take soup instead of standard meals. If you've got nothing but soup, they'll take from the soup, but it's just annoying that they don't take from the right thing, damn it. Right. Here we go, from mild, livable conditions down to chilly. We turn that off and immediately everything goes through the roof. Everyone's cold, and this is the start of it. Towers need to go up.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
That's that. That. And that. That. It's not too bad. Automation integration. That's done. That's done. Is a risk doing this because obviously they're going out to dismantle in absolutely freezing conditions. They're going to get sick, but in my mind, the faster they get sick, the faster they get treated, and I kind of need them in there instead of in their homes because they'll freeze in their homes. So this is probably a better option. Prosthetics forever. Keep you guys warm. Okay. Keep you guys warm. Right. Good. Good so far. So we're not going to get any more food, but we're going to put all this into standard meals. We'll have enough food to tie us over. We need 2,000. We've got... Look at that food total. It's going up massively, but as fast as it's going up, it's also going down. Yeah, people are getting frostbite. This is what the areas are for, guys. Please use the facilities provided. Dismantle that, turn that on. Yeah, let's let that do, and then we'll put an automation in there again. Meantime, this one can go in here, I think. It's fine. And 3. Here instead. There we go. Boost that. Keep going with the food. Alright, that's gonna keep everyone warm for now and stave off that. Okay. Gonna lose the children in a minute. Danger of collapse. Here we go. Do we need any more steel? I don't know. Let's dismantle all of this though. Get back what we need. Ready for the end. Right, let's move that to there. This on the bottom, that's fine. Got that in there. That can come down. That can come down, and I've actually got across the top, so this can come down as well. And that's ready for the area for the next stage, which is putting in the thumpers and all of that. Okay. Thumper. Good. Abandon lower levels. No one dies today. And again, if you want to survive with no deaths, you need to abandon lower levels. If you're like me, you can survive. You can keep saying, we'll make it anyway. And people will, like, lose hope, but you know you're going to make it, but people just lose hope and go, oh, you know, I don't think we will. Because people are afraid of the cold. I'm afraid of the cold, but, you know, I'm not gonna let them know that. We need to shut this off soon. Yep. This is everyone getting very cold. Right, now we need to start reinforcing these. And this is where the coal limit's gonna be tested. And that one, and then the infirmary. It's from Master and Commander, if you know it. Great film. One of my favourites all time. Really good. You guys are cold. Let's do something about that. It's not needed. Yeah, it's needed. Is there and there. Okay. It's fine. Alright. It's more than enough. We just let them pad out their food. And incidentally, people flock to cookhouses. So even if they're staffed or not, you want to like put them around the city so that people can get there, because that's where they go to eat. Because otherwise, someone back here has to walk all the way over here. Similarly with this, so you want to like put them nearby. I haven't done a great positioning job on these, but they are spread about so that certain areas can get to them. So I think the only one that isn't great is some. I thought I made one round here, but maybe not. But there is. Yeah, there. So I think this area is maybe losing out. But there's sort of one here. Well, there's two there. There's one there, and there's one around here, one over here. So it's not too bad considering. Insulation. Let's get the last of the food out the way. Coal. Food. There we go. Going into the night. Another one of those in. 507 are feeling the pinch right now. But we need to leave it until a bit later. And now we go into coldness, into warmth. And people are still cold, but they're not terrible. Right, so you can come out of there and instead go in there. That goes off. You're done. You are done. It will still go there, even though, let's leave it on. Right, that's good, that's good. There was one over here, wasn't there? Yeah, this one. Let's get you guys out of there. Hell has frozen over. We will build coal thumpers. We will help you. Pull down that. There we go. Should be fine for now. We've just got 2 more steam cores, so we need an infirmary up here. This is gonna go to a level 2. And now, if we look at our coal uses, it is dramatic. So yeah. And they've got a point, it's using a lot of coal per session, but that should be fine. Right, we can get rid of that, I'm happy with that to go. And get 2 steam cores back from that. That's going to come off. Ready, people going for treatments. But, you know, got other places they can go. Gathering post installation, nice. Fairly happy with that at the moment. Yeah, let's do that, why not? We got the resources. Good. That's good. Let's get another 2. 1 and 2. So looking at the pie chart, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think we're gonna have enough. Got most of the city in. I lost count there, I'm not gonna lie. $26. It's 520. That's more than enough. Some might be left out in the cold, but they'll have to live with it, or, you know, die with it. Right, that needs to go off because we need to start saving up. Okay. Very, very cold is coming. 4 bodies in the pit. Thought it was 3, but I guess it's 4. 220 sick, but we're keeping it real. You're the bee's knees. Thank you. Hope goes up, which is kind of what you want. And plus, you know, them being in a heated area that's warmer than their house, they're less likely to get sick. Where's my automations? All working nicely. There we go. People are eating like there's no tomorrow. Okay. Bumpers. Should stave us off. We are gonna make it. There's no way we're not with this amount of coal. Already done it, so it should be fine. Got 82 prosthetics, so that's more than enough for these guys. That's fine. Bumpering. Gathering. Where are we with the... Yeah, not great. But this should help things significantly. Shouldn't need this anymore. So let's just take people out of there. Even with that on, it's still bitterly freezing. So I can only imagine what the darkness before the dawn is going to be. Still haven't needed to sign another law, which I'm standing by. Can get real nasty. Propaganda and pledges of loyalty might be needed. Dismantle that mine. So that's going to land some people in sickness. It's all done over here, don't need anything else. All done here, don't need anything else. All done here, don't need anything else. That's the last one. Just these guys. Nearly got all the prosthetics we need. We've got 90 in there, which is going to be more than enough. Darkness before the dawn. We'll have to stay strong. Right, we have to turn that off, unfortunately. That can help. Yeah, now that's too cold until the cycle goes on. It's 306 right now. Factory's still pumping out. Stay home. That's unfortunate. Let's leave one in there. dismantled and turned into an infirmary, which hopefully will see a little bit easier for these guys over here, although they can go up there, they can also go over here. Because that has a steam core in it. Right, there we go. Should be it, really. I don't think I need anything else. Could do just range, just once, just to max out maybe this. Might be worth it. Although that is within that range. I don't think it's worth it, actually, thinking about it. Let's go into dismantle mode and take these guys down. Should be it. Don't need that. Bye-bye. Means we can turn those off. That goes to 24-hour operation. Okay. Go. Sometimes all you need is a good road. Okay. It's minus 120. Now the children are able to help the medics again, which will help with our sickness problem. But everyone's very, very cold. Can't do anything about that. They're all dead. They were found huddled in tight places under beds, behind wardrobes, next to each other. Some partially undressed. Really? Why were you partially undressed? Just go out naked into the snow? Or a flash freeze hit you and suddenly you were like, oh, you know, I'm cold, I'm dead. Don't know why that would be. So yeah, they're gonna die. Forget where my there it is. 9 dead so far. That's not too bad, considering I thought it'd be a lot higher. That's fine. I don't need you in there. It is the warmest place in the city, but you know. What? No one was in that infirmary? Was that just panic spreads? Maybe it was. Look at the sick. We got 246 who are sick, and everyone else who is frostbitten and cold. But no one's using the care homes. I wish I hadn't bothered with them. I could have done something else maybe, but you know, they were there in case. We're losing 1,000 a day, which is fine. Should be fine. Miracles happen. Excellent. And then we'll throw in a patrol just to lower discontent and raise hope a little bit. Amputees. It's fine. Okay. As I said, we got plenty of amputees. You got 109 amputees. Can come out. Yep, why not? It's a steam core for that, but it shouldn't be too bad. It's fine. That's okay. Okay. Still can't on that one. Still can't on that one. Okay. It's fine. It's okay. Let's take that off and just put you in there. Why not? Fine. There we go. It's one area where people are actually still working, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody got killed. Alright. We need to turn that off for a little bit, just so that we can keep some spare for tomorrow. And it go down. Turn it back on. We have to stay strong. Work ceases. So that's fine. All the towers are done. Also, this is where, like, having faith can really come into its own, because you don't have to abandon the churches. You can just lead them. Because they're not manned, so they're just still in effect, and faith will help you in that. Because right now I've had to abandon all order because these are all like, oh, we're not going to work there now. So it's basically saying, oh, you know, you're going to lose a huge amount of hope. If you built up your hope significantly, you're going to take a huge hope blow at this point. Alright, yes, it might not be relevant if you built up your hope beforehand, but you need to be aware it's there, because eventually it's just gonna hit you. So yeah, by keeping off the hope by having churches, it's really kind of useful at that point, because you're not having to worry about, oh, you know, I can't give any more hope out, I won't lose that hope. It's automatic. It's always going to be there, so it's not going to be a problem for you. It's fine. And there's plenty of coal in here still, but I'm gonna No, that's going to be enough coal in there to see to the end. Darkness before the dawn. Masses of sick. So how many did we lose? 14. That's not bad. And considering the fact that I basically built up an infirmary city, I knew what was going to happen, and I built up around hospital care. And yeah, I figure like eventually I'd get to the point where I'd have to triage, or eventually I'd have to get to the point where I'd have to like research during the storm, which I did, but I was set up with my automations. Never suggest more than like 6 automations. Any more than that and they start to become a drain on resources, you know what I mean? You got these people, you may as well make them work. Wind dies down, temperature finally starts to rise, and eerie silence descends on the city. And we have survived. So yeah, that final blow of loss of hope could be really devastating if you're not in a good point. And that's where I think faith really excels, because you don't lose that hope during the final stage. And I know people say, oh, faith and hope, there's not much difference, but there's not. If you're in an easier mode. If you're in a harder mode, there's a heck of a difference. It makes a huge difference. And a lot of people would say, oh, if you want to go extreme, you want to go order. I would say you want to go faith. Because you can bung people in houses of healing, you can concentrate on more research at that point. If you're smart and you've built it up, then you can have the children manning those outposts, so they're never going to get hurt, and they'll keep all your people healed. You don't even need them in like down the mines, you just throw them in the hospitals. Houses healing is what we could use to go forward. Then you can use all the engineers to research as much as you want to your heart's content, and then you can use the rest of the workers just to man your city. It's such an easier like ending to it. It's so much easier, I find, to use faith rather than using order on extreme difficulties. Having said that, order does its job well. No, we didn't cross the line, and everyone lived in a tent. Order gave us strength, we survived. Yikes. Definitely think that's possible on the hardest difficulty, although that would put you into the position where you have to sign some significant laws to keep everyone in check. Also, with that one, I would also go religion over order, and spirituality is better for that, because it just means that you can go nuts. You don't need a steam core to build any of the infirmaries. You can just go nuts and build as many houses of healing as you need. And yeah, alright, you need to keep them all heated, but as I've just proven, it's not that difficult to get all that in place, and you can do that. And I could denied people entry to the city towards the end and not gone for so many punters in the city. But yeah, houses of healing is kind of, I prefer faith. But with Frostpunk 2 now finally being announced, I knew they'd do September. I knew it. 11-Bit Studios, if you're listening to this, I knew you'd do September. I knew you'd do at the end of summer. You said summer release, and I was like, you're going to want to edge towards winter. Honestly, I thought you'd do Christmas. I thought you'd go back on your word a bit and go, actually, we'll do consoles at Christmas. Because that would make sense, maybe, with Frostpunk and coldness. But, you know, you had a clear plan, and I figured it wouldn't be like at the start or in the middle of summer. It's probably going to be at the end. And that makes sense kind of market-wise, I think, because, you know, people want to be out in the heat. They don't want to be on a console. And like me, who is pretty much used the last of this Saturday to do this. But I had a lot of housework today, to be fair, and then I got tired because I just basically run around the house, hoovering, dusting, and all those lovely little things, the jobs that you leave, and then the weekend happen, and so be it. But I'm gonna have a nice day tomorrow for myself. But yeah, thanks for watching this one. I hope it's been fairly instructive. Give me a challenge, guys. I've done without beacons. I've done without houses. I think I could do that one on extreme or higher, without ever putting anyone in a house. It would be costly, but I can see the way forward. But someone give me a challenge. Someone give me something really nasty to do, and I'll see if I can do it. So far, I haven't had any scenario where I've been deposed and executed, if you can believe that. I've been deposed and told, you know, exiled. Oh, he's the lucky one. But I've never been executed in this game. But maybe that will be a challenge, figuring out how to kill myself to the crowd. But yeah, if you've got an idea of what you want to see, let me know, and I will see if I can get it done. Really have a lot of fun with this game, always. Every time I uninstall it, I reinstall it because I want to try something else and do something new. So I am looking for a challenge. Come at me, guys. Come at me. 11-Bit Studios, come at me. Give me something nasty to do, and I'll see if I can do it. Might live stream it if you give me something real nasty. But yeah, until the next one, thank you very much for watching. Yeah, please check out some of the other Frostpunk challenges I've done. Most of it picks up at the end, so you don't have to listen to me bang on all the time. It's just the last 5, 10, 15 minutes. So just proof of concept that yes, I've done this like this, etc, etc. So yeah, give me a challenge and I'll do it, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.